Take native Ming Chew. The name may be Chinese, but he was born and raised right here in Gotham City, where he trained to become a muscle man and win contests. And after putting 220 pounds on his 5'9" frame, the 27-year-old lifter eventually won the Mr. New York title. Then took a 5-year hiatus from competition to pursue his education and career as a physical therapist. But in 1990, he's back and anxious to return to the contest stage.
I feel like I have unfinished work, so to speak, because most of my friends, Richard Gaspari, a lot of these guys, Tom Terwilliger, they happen to be personal friends of mine, and they're all successful pros right now, and I feel like I have to keep my promise to myself.
Another promise that Ming made was to educate himself, and after 6 years of intensive schooling, he began a thriving physical therapy practice where he draws upon his practical experience in bodybuilding to treat sports-related injuries.
My experience as a national-level bodybuilder really helps very much so with my physical therapy practice because I can relate better to a lot of the sports-related injuries. In the case of the patient that you just saw, she was an avid runner and an equestrian, and I understand how she feels when she's injured because there's a tremendous amount of emotional component involved here, so I want to treat it as an athlete as well as just a patient. And my knowledge in bodybuilding has given me that advantage.
In his quest to return to competition, this Brooklyn-born athlete knows that a lot of changes have taken place, but Ming is ready and willing to deal with those changes.
The quality of the competitors just get better and better and better. So I know that when I eventually come back, I can't just look like the way I did 4 years ago. I have to look 30, 40, 50% better than I did 4 years ago, and I am fully aware of that. Unfortunately, that puts more of a stress on my life, but if I'm going to come back, I will be in shape when I finally make my comeback.
Regardless of how Ming places, he's happy to be doing what he likes best, because bodybuilding is just one of the key links in this individual's life.
I prefer to have a well-rounded lifestyle, and education has always been something I've always stressed in family, and you know, establishing relationships with your loved ones on top of the training. It's just one facet of my life, but you know, I do plan to compete on a high level again.
And we'll be anxiously watching to see if he can once again establish the prominence of the Ming Chew dynasty.